Uh. Let the flow settle in, my mental project to every place that I ever been. From the Bay to the Netherlands, I use feathers instead of pens. I effortlessly ascend, knowing everything at end in due time. My time's overdue, shit flew by. Sometimes I feel like I've been two-time, like 2 times. Made my heart darker than shoe shine. It was either rap or do crime. First time I spit a few rhymes, I blew minds. If you just discovered me, you found a star. And now, you are hearing 1,000 bars. It's a meaningful celebration. So greetings and salutations, and please leave the party favors, my peoples is on probation. I lost a couple things to police and their confiscation. I never won the wars, never even was nominated. I never met Shady, but I was played on his station. Now I'm finna set a record for records to get rotation. Let the glory speak, I'm just getting started. This ain't the only beat, a holy priest in front of the internet like a goalie's cleats. Solar heat, the flow getting warmer like in the polar fleece. I hold the pen like soldiers hold the heat when I wrote this beat. My big bro was running midway, I got to know that street, and though we may die in the war, I hope we go in peace. And in the afterlife, I still rap my songs so you know it's me. And on my tombstone, sincerely yours, Mr. O&E. Know we have war in the mind, I hope the soul at peace. And though we may not very well accomplish our hopes and dreams, I hope paradise is a blue sky and an ocean breeze, and everyone you love returns to your side and no one leaves. Ironic, I wrote this on the open sheet that was soaked in ink. Penmanship like a boat at sea, it's time to float or sink. It's like I see a ghost every time that the wind blows the leaves. I close my eyes and shed a few tears onto the frozen streets. Water falls from my eyes, I hold the bees like a rosary. I step onto the concrete with broken feet like a coca leaf. Shout out to the homies that did that deployment overseas, cause yeah, they have nightmares where people they know get blown to pieces. So they smoke and drink just to cope with it and to go to sleep. They seen things like World War, storming the beach at Normandy. I hope in the afterlife our dead fam have a toast to me, and I'll still rap my songs so you know it's me, Mr. O&LY. My flow mirror puns, gotta watch my back like looking in 2 mirrors at once. My game is a zero sum, here I come. Ollie Ollie oxen free, I heard your raps, and probably a lollipop is not as sweet. Swinging like Muhammad Ali when you box with me. I could get some oxys free, but I'm too busy drinking gasoline. Snorting oxy clean, cold-blooded with that body heat. Funny, same ones that said I'm a hater. This song's the records they favor, cause we love to see competitive nature manifest to a banger. Every round I spit, I empty the chamber. Heavy as anchors on the mic, sometimes my energy anger. But in person, I would probably spare my enemies danger. No interest for beef, just out for the bread like a baker. We getting codeine, promethazine, flavors from medical papers. They say how hard I work is like unethical labor, but I did get an award that I accept from the mayor. Yeah, I've been to travel more than an infrared laser, pulling wax out of plexi container. I drop a verse and all that was left was a crater on the edge of a razor, but never been greater. My big bro roll with Mexican gangsters, it's about those locos. Rolling with cholos from Compton to Acapulco. I never do my bro like Manolo. Solo uno, cool enough to rock a kimono. Raps I kick like a karate dojo, always wet like water polo. Yeah, I paid dues and put my happiness aside. I did tracks with rappers that actually was live in Sweden with Yuck and Crooked when the Jacka was alive. On tour with Slum Village for Dilla, we had to ride. What you really know about them Techs and Calicos? Selling work to get a verse from Tech and Calico. My verse from Royce is between Kino and Ill. I go hard like Chino XL, rappers' egos get killed. Shout out to Sam People and Ill. And the same shows that we done every night like a rerun, opening up for every big act just wanting to be one. Though I'm in person, I don't have some weird rap persona, cause I was raised by real gangsters from California. I love lowriders, I might restore a classic Nova. It could be Passover, roll up and pass it over, keep it Casanova. I don't play, I just crush a lot. Women I dug a lot wouldn't give me the player shine, but I was on my grind every day, whether the rain or shine. I say my rhymes, them same girls that wouldn't give me the time a day, now they all want a day in time. I'm not wasting time, fascinated with space and time. My rhymes get plagiarized, my vines get vaporized, the liquor erased the lies. I shade the sky, I crash a flight into a satellite. For my trip into the afterlife, I'm packing light. Had to sacrifice to live the life I live. Should've had a wife and kids instead of all the tripe I did. My cousin got locked for the heist he did. Our stomach was hungry, but our eyes was big. He paid the price for his. The life you take is the life you give. Shout out young Diego, wish I could trade my life for his. Nights I wanted to trade my life for someone else's. Nights I wanted to take my life, but it was selfish. Nights I was crying in pain, I know what hell is. But now I got a story to tell, so let's tell it. I was broken to pieces and rebuilt stronger. As a father, the absence made my heart grow fonder. But truth be told, it turned me into a monster. I feel insane, stuck in the game like Laura Croft. I entered the dragon, my chi is centered. I'm low-key like white people using the N-word. My shield was made by Smith & Wesson, not the Avengers. This is me censored. Do you crew members remember history at all. Homies hit rock bottom, we had no sympathy at all. Why we couldn't stay together is not a mystery at all. But for real, that doesn't dare tarnish the memory at all. I seen cats conduct deals with no dignity at all. Addicted to money, I lost it, now it's giving me withdrawals. Some music isn't stimulating visually at all, when it should be like LSD, when it instantly dissolves. I give Simeon a call like GTA 5. I'm in a GTA ride, performing GTA live. My homie Franklin Lamar activating the alarm to your car. Me and Ill was drinking at the bar, blazing a cigar. I'm making payments in the dark. If you owe me money, then you owe a favor to a shark. Let people get too close, watch them play you like a harp. I feel like David versus Goliath and Noah banging out the ark. Yeah, it took time, and no, it wasn't all good times. The kind of fuck I got wasn't the good kind. I had to persevere, had struggles like every person here. Chose love versus fear, now the universe is here. For my dead homies, I'm on the verge of tears. I thought of you in Berlin, pouring out a German beer. Let me make sure every word is clear. I'm determined here, never veer. Keep it steady when I steer. Chevy wheels, heavy gear, getting hit like Richard Gere. I'm everywhere. If they never there, then they never hear. Insults I never hear. Pride because they only said online and never in person. That's hella weird. Never fear. Yeah, I'm on the job. I'm on the case. Yeah, bad little woman, she sit on my face. Yeah, cute little Walter on my hip, on my waist. Yeah, shout out Ill and Chase. That's my dog. That's my ace. Yeah, we hot like a rock that you cook in a pot. You put me in a pushy spot, I put you in a wooden box. I used to get scrapped up because I couldn't box, but I've been working on my jab a lot, my hook and cross. One day I started rapping and I couldn't stop. With a pen, I do whatever I want, like crooked cops. Eminem, Dead Prez, these are idols to me. Wu-Tang, Killer Priest recites the Bible I read. If there's one line from him I could bite, it would be, my eyes are empty as the painted eyes on a doll. But don't ever think I bite my rhymes, no, not at all. I'm liable to be one of the illest freestylers and writers to breathe. The further I sink, the higher I reach. To the height of my peak, they hide and I see. I'm more than writing or rhyming or writing a beat. I'm more than signing or co-signing or signing CDs. I'm more than a light on the screen, more than behind the scenes. This is what it's like designing a dream and living inside in spite of the sleep, in spite of REM, grinding your teeth, having nightmares every night of the week, losing your voice, trying to scream. Usually I'm higher than heat, or a big friendly giant, or a spider that speaks. I'm higher than James, flying away from a life that was bleak. Now life is a peach. I use a knife like it's bleach. I give you a slice, I give you $1.50 like the price of a drink. My pen move like a giant squid inside of the ink. I write what I think, that's why my vibe is in sync. Bars, only a matter of time for I'm hot, the kettle's on. If you can't handle bars, homie, then pedal on. I'm not your average white boy, blue eyes, whose head is blonde. Weapons on me at all times like Megatron. I'm on the same level, the towers got leveled on. My verses are meta songs and 10 instrumentals long. Works from a demigod, from a synagogue that'll live beyond my memory long after I'm dead and gone. Jay-Z gave me advice, if your click is rich as a fuck, then your click is a crutch. Make sure all of you ball, if you should ever fall, then they picking you up. If you get rich, invest in those who lifted you up. What about when you lose your crew over the bitches you fuck, or the money gold owes you, cause all the bad business that his bitch ass conducts. Others made some bad decisions for us, but that was my decision, and plus, miserable luck. The roads I've been down, shit, I never travel back. I'm brothers with Ilmac, why the fuck would I battle rap? I cut off a good homie for feeling disrespected, but I'd cut off my right hand if it was infected. Either people love Golden State basketball gear, or maybe fans are just some bitch ass bandwagoneers. I watch the powers that be drown this country in grief. So no, I don't give a fuck about Christian or Muslim beliefs. I used the Bible page for the first bud that I cheat. After I read it once and a half, yeah, it's nothing to me. God is either a bad writer or a cut in a half. Feel free to strike me with lightning and cut me in half. I'm writing surrounded by Nazis like GW Pabs, gun running and hustling packs. It just comes with my past. Rappers you know keep their record sales on the down low. I have half the followers but 3 times the download. I was starving in places that you've never been, forever against the fair system like the weatherman. No one sees me when it's time to kill. Aside from ill, I've rebuilt from nothing time after time and still keep moving like a 9-inch film inside a reel. The real can vouch my life is real. I heard few people tell the truth when they rap. Tell the truth about crime, and for you it's a rap. So take it for what it is, just be happy that you rich. And my family doesn't know where you and your family live. While I'm eating ham and pig, they gave all my family biz, but I'm the only one who really knows what my family did. Word up, I survived abortion. I made a tiny fortune from what I imported. One day I'd like to drive a foreign and die important. For now I'm in that Black Ranger, Mighty Morphin. My homie villains came from homicidal origins. Scar for life, killmongers, Michael Jordan. They shoot the parents, make the child orphan. If they don't hit him in the head, then they aiming for the vital organs. There's no way somebody evict me. I catch a body and they probably convict me and hold that body against me. But my boys in the hood do somebody like Ricky with that shotty over that Bobby and Whitney. I be sipping coffee and whiskey, running through bottles of Henny, talking to Lush about robbing the hippies. I gotta stay high just to stay positive. Really, ideally, I get shot when I pop like I'm Pac or I'm Biggie. I get rich, I'm dropping a milli like Rockefeller dropping a mill or Bangladesh dropping a milli. Copping a gun for everyone, for every cop in the city. Like go knock yourselves out, go kill Officer Piggy. And what I spent on black market could've cost me a kidney. My gunsmith would shave the numbers, fully auto to semi. We cook like Walter and Jesse, draw like Donald and Mickey. R.I.P. with my face painted on the wall like Da Vinci. You ever tell someone they being robbed and it ain't registered? Tell the homie, get to the safe, forget the register. Yeah, I got hands too illegal to get them registered. My brother used to go to jail like it was regular. I used to move hundreds of P's over my cellular. High-headed, cold-blooded, somebody should check my temperature. Headlining, I work for the paper like I'm the editor. Don't bring me bad news, cause I'm likely to kill the messenger. I'm Rasta high, I'm high like Selassie. If I go, you got to go, somebody got to die. Big Papa style, Tupac revive. Cross your T's and dot your I's. I optimize, my stock options rise. This nitrous oxide mixed with Nas's rhymes. Prison or death, you can let the cops decide. Cause if they stop your ride and you don't law abide, and shots get fired and snapshots go viral, and candles on the sidewalk that you walk beside, another homicide. It's like I'm not surprised. I fight for thoughts and rights even if it costs my life. I never block the light, I watch with my Hawkeye sight. Don't be octopuses, be octopi. If you ever think anyone as hot as I, what drugs you on, cause those the ones I got to buy. How many bars I got to write, what DJs I got to bribe. I took losses till I lost my mind. Nothing I got to hide, cause I'm an open book. It's hard to understand, but easy to overlook. I did what no one could, I'm a ghost, smoking kush. It's like Blair Witch Project, how we go through woods. Good dope, rise to the top, that's the dope we cook. We came up off hip-hop like a broken foot. Me and ill like Max and Still. Only Kobe O'Brien, ill Shaq O'Neal. Only Batman, ill like the Man of Steel. When we gone, it's like if Iron Man and Cap get killed, for real. I'm from Fairfield, right next to the bay. You bailed out, go back to jail the very next day. Where I'm from, San Diego, we was checking Tech and Sway. We wanted to be E40, the West Coast J. Where I'm from, they don't play. If they don't watch what they say, then they got the beats like Kanye and Dr. Dre. Where I'm from, hydroplane in the rain. Destination Pacific Northwest, smoking J's the whole way. Be a better person tomorrow than you were today. I swim with the stingrays, I move with the green berets. Forget the bread, just give me the respect and praise, but also give me the bread. I humbly record break. Who I am doesn't reflect on a resume. In school, all I got was F's, but F a grade. Every day is a blessed day in a Chevrolet. God made the earth and rested on the 7th day. I wrote my first 16th on the 11th day. I like boxing and MMA. I eat out and I never pay. I've been in Portland 20 years and still ain't got an umbrella. Ella, A. I'm a criminal, but A, she in love with me either way. Our sex tape should be nominated at the VMAs. We fight, but we okay. Displaying our PDA in Texas like Stevie Ray. Her hand touched my belt and feel a Walter PPK. What Jay might've did with Blow, I might've did with Trees. I might've did with Peas, what Rich Porter might've did with Keys. Once in 9 months I delivered 100 G's. I roll with G's, we monsters getting that mustard cheese. I'm about to stay overseas till they pull my visa. If I painted a woman, she'd be cuter than Mona Lisa. Yeah, fans love Oni from Japan to Costa Rica. Touch my link, I fill you with holes like the ocarina. These rappers, I monkey flip them with a funky rhythm. I popped a banana clip and spitting ammunition. I grew up with white drugs in my grandma's kitchen. I had Teddy Grahams, they had grams on an antique dish. Man to man, hand to hand, was a family business. I'm in my bag like Santa Claus, but I'm anti-Christmas. Words are like a guitar and I'm like a jazz musician. Like a bad magician, can't trick and got me a bad assistant. I'm an illmatic Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding an M16 when I turning 16. But I turning 16 into a 1600, and every bar was harder than the 1600s. School I had ADD, dropped out, made 80 G's. Had a 45 ACP filled with APCs. My favorite rappers say I spit their favorite V's. This is for the fake MCs, still learning their ABCs. Like the way I articulate's actually always awesome. Also, I did a bid like artifacts at an auction. By the way, I'm blazing Bruce Banner in my basement. My baby got beauty and brains, your bird is basic. Corrupt cops, I compare him to Mr. Clean. Coffee and cigarettes, I'm curing cookies and cream. I came up with crackheads on crank and crystal meth. My clientele concrete, I carved it out of cement. Crazy, I hustle for every night I suffered and wept. Nights I was on the edge, ready to jump off a ledge. Nights I put a gun to my head like Russian roulette. Waking up covered in sweat cause the cousin of death. I never sleep, for homies resting 6 feet deep. I get a Harvey Weinstein creep, crippled for cheap. What if I bought George Zimmerman's heat and went and killed some white kid in a hoodie with a bag of Skittles and drink? They say I endorse killing police. How many unarmed people get killed in the streets? In the millions, I think. To be honest, I don't want Donald T. or Hillary C. Leave it to me, I throw Capitol Hill in the sea. If it was something hardcore that I spit on the beat, and it so happened to be the same thing I did in the streets, well then I left out specifics just to trip up police. Watch the scene for Prince with bleach, then rinse and repeat. People online are pure ignorant, hitting them keys. Don't even know what the definition of snitching is. Please, you want me arrested for authenticity reasons? What? I'm supposed to commit a crime, you supposed to get a receipt? All the crime I did is crime I must have did in my sleep. Not even I know about it, dog, you digging too deep. I made a living putting fiskers to trees, made it my mission to be the sickest MC, and this I believe. I kill anything that bleeds the instant you breathe. They bite my rhymes instantly like an infant that tease. Infantries of girls wish to be enlisted with me, but girls disappear without a trick up my sleeve. Pick up and leave, you can't return every gift you receive. Basically, you don't have to lie to kick it with me. You could be Pinocchio or Jiminy Cricket to me. Makes no difference to me, just be as legit as can be. My 1,000 bars worth a million, but I spit it for free. 20,000 people worldwide already listen to me, because I spit the kind of bars my bro Immaculate could raise. So happens we some of the illest rappers in the game. Saying people was the crew and what we captured was insane. I spit 1,000 bars to gain traction with my name. It was all love the last time me and my ex communicated. R.I.P. Star Child, Al was excommunicated. R.I.P. my competition, the rest get mutilated. I smoke to death until my chest get fumigated. I rolled a whole pound in the joints, I'm not joking. I put $300 in a blunt, that's how I'm smoking. I don't do topicals, don't do hemp lotion. I can eat 500 milligrams, what's your dosage? Give me floral, give me loud, give me pungent. Place your order, count it out, get you blunted. Get an ounce, break it down, get the hustling. I smoke alone, in the house and out in public. I overdraw my account, I never budget. At the bank that got robbed by my cousin. I guess I came from the bottom and from the gutter, even though a normal life was all we wanted. Big bro was Southside and Frontline. Big homie got outlined at one time. Big homie had done time for gun crimes. Cops asked me about it, I get tongue-tied. Only my lawyer in, I confide. I smoke till I can only open one eye. Like looking at the sunshine till you become blind with 2 joints. Like that one guy from Sublime, we still at it. I'm on the west coast with Big Saggy, where we ride low riders with spokes and zigzag 'em. I don't mean big coats, my folks got thick jackets. Popping this tablets might take me a mixed packet. I roll a thick blunt and light it with big matches. Infinity gauntlet, the way I flick ashes. My whole family had to sleep on a twin mattress. One day I'm finna live lavish. One day I'll buy my mom an elegant house in the hills where my friends are from. I was jealous, no doubt. I hid where I came from, I held it all down. I felt like my heart was made of metal, I melted it down. My homies metal with the metal, so settle it down. My homies vet, it's what the decorative metal's about. They know in the press, I never ever am selling them out. I held everyone down with the pressure it takes to press out around. I'm depressed every time I check in my checking account. Like Quinn said, a bad chick is like a bad check when it bounce. You ever again touch a hair on his head or his scalp, I'll pull your skeleton out through your degenerate mouth. I roll a blunt big as a trunk as an elephant snout. Once Macklemore said I was one of the best in the town. Then I seen him sitting on Ellen DeGeneres' couch. Wow, now that's how you persevere through pressure and doubt. I'm thinking maybe there's hope. I get an album produced, maybe it's Chase, maybe it's Smoke, maybe it's Safe. I get a feature, maybe it's Ill, maybe it's Chase. Who knows, one day maybe it's Wayne, maybe it's Jay. Maybe I'm crazy and I stole keys from a cop in Chicago that sold it to a director and called it Dr. Zhivago. If we fight, I rock a popular motto, it's called mano a mano. Watch your mouth like you caught you some mono. Ever been lost in the bottle and part of tomorrow? Went away with every drop that you swallow while you all of a saw. My fam was looking for rocks on the floor. They sniffed oxys through straws till their nostril was raw, and they locked up their jaw and couldn't talk anymore. The cops knocked down their door and found a Glock in the top of his drawers next to his socks and his drawers. He talked to the law, got him a plea, got away free and got away clean. Jail, the most positive thing he probably seen. I see him begging for change, walking with a limp and his leg with a cane. Can't understand a thing that he say, and this is how it is day after day. I just call it like I view it. Perspective, I kinda skew it. Got my check and kinda blew it. It was destined, but I knew it. But I get get love from rappers and battle rappers alike, because I smoke DMT in the tabernacle with Christ. I gave Eve the apple after I had a bite. I feel like I'm in a prison, they slam the gavel for life. I feel like I'm in a prism of glass that capture my light. I feel like a hitman, they haggle for half of the price. In a shady grave, in the aftermath, I shall rise. Get your Adam's apple sliced with a tactical knife. When I say activist, I don't mean animal rights. We killer bees, Africanized, trafficking pies. I act big despite my actual size. Hey, happen to grapple with guys, that's why I'm cut like a basket of fries. The angel with death wears a mask in disguise, but you can see her face when you see the black in my eyes. I've been jumped, beat up until they blacken my eyes, but my shit list got checked off and alphabetized. When I spit, fire spits from out of my eyes. I'm a king, but my rain comes from out of the skies. Yeah, I've been without, hustling, counting out fives. Now the only thing I'm without is doubt and surprise. Stay in your lane or reroute where you drive. I'm out of my mind, but got this rap down to a science. To the streets a poet, the people know it. My speech get quoted, my deeds heroic. I've reached the lowest. To be the realest, you have to bleed to show it. I reap it, sow it. I know when evil notions can eat your focus, and when each emotion can seem corroded, and it leaves you too close to believe in no one. My team exploded, and my trees were stolen. Visas frozen from combos, police decoded. But we devoted to the life that we promoted, just trying to achieve my goals and seize the moment before my body leave my soul and greet Jehovah. Things will never be the same when I'm finished. From now on, a 16 means 16 minutes. To break a record, I make a record. To make my records, I break a record and I speak it into existence. I'm 30 years old, rapping lyrics, surrounded by rappers that's rapping lyrics that's 30 years old. My flow detergent is soap, my heart 30 below. Police track my murder MO and my verses get wrote. This 1,000-bar verse that I wrote. I walk around the town strapped underneath my Burberry coat, blowing out the finest gray babe and blueberry smoke. Knock out your teeth, you would never see the tooth fairy broke. I'm like Chuck Berry in that movie with Drew Barrymore. My life like Leisure Suit Larry or the Drew Carey Show. Ain't the metaverse that you seen, it's heaven, earth in between. I read this verse in a dream, my head had burst at the seams. The feathers burn on my wings, my bed reserved for a queen. Metal working machine, a peasant murdered a king. King Kong, I beat my chest, they underneath my steps. This 1,000 bars gon' be my death. Don't ask me about 1,000 if you recite less. If 1,000 is so easy, homie, be my guest. You could catch a fade like Ricky did to Vlad. Time is money like meters in a cab. They tell me to dumb it down for the people, what a gag. Double and triple meanings, I know, reading is a drag. I double stack the ammunition, even in the mag. Names on my rounds when I say I'm reading through a mag. I've been jumped, my whole face bleeding through a rag. I don't say what happens next, they don't believe me when I brag. Pops beat my drug addicted moms, believe me shit is sad. And I could've been just like him, just a mediocre dad. Looking back at the harsh upbringing that I had, I'm honestly surprised that they ain't can see me in the lab. Giving into my demons is a habit. They speak it, I shall grant it. If I want it, then I need it. If I need it, I shall have it. If I said it, then I did it. Even though right hand on the Bible in court, I never will admit it. I am the one who is never submissive, unless it's with women. She gotta take my heart now, I never could give it. I lost my son, I'll never forgive it. I'll never outlive it. My first album, still no one outdid it. They wanna know who's a legend, I am him. Do not touch me, you don't know where I have been. I caught 2 cases back to back, like Siamese twins. I think a lot of rappers suck, looks like I'm right again. These 1,000 bars I'm never gonna write again, till they put 1,000 times more ink inside these pens. I kill it so hard, put me in a Rikers pen with the lifers. Tell my ma don't call or write again. I really sleep with my pistol beside my bed. Inside my head's a spider web, deep as the cyber web. Every wire's red, I see life at a higher res. My third eye's a micro lens that triggers my spider sense. I ain't buying into all the self-righteousness. I never had writer's block, only indecisiveness. When pigs are around me, I seem kinda tense. I got a 10-pack on me, we grew in some kinda tent. You get what you pay for, and I'm worth every cent. If you spit 100 bars and you spent, have my contempt. This is just as hard as it gets. That being said, if you wanna buy my records, then yes, you have my consent. I go for the head, like where your girl's curls are. Yeah, I act like it's my car, but it's my girl's car. I get into a fight in public just for World Star. My drama heavy like them weightlift dudes that curl bars. What they say, you gotta fight fire with fire? That's like life is like walking a tight wire on fire. I would write even on a typewriter on fire. Man, how many times did I just rhyme fire with fire? For rappers to freestyle, they'd have to have Alzheimer's. But freestyle happens to be something I specialize in. So was that really written and maybe you memorized it? Or you wrote it in your head, so fuck it, who was the wiser? Time reveals all, who's a writer, who's a survivor. Ziploc bag bags that got me Louis designer. My homie put me on, but he always knew I was tighter. Young rappers in the town, I always knew they were biters. Gangster and backpack, I guess I was the divider. They could tell I had a factor, I guess it was the decider. Girls hitting on me, I'm guessing it was decider. I'm cut from a different cloth, vibranium in the fibers. It's time to end all my deniers, all who conspire. If you said I wasn't the illest, I'm calling all of you liars. Life is a Game of Thrones and a boardwalk empire. Find out your boss is a soprano wearing the wire. They put me in the dark, I always knew I was brighter. I would never build a bomb, but maybe be the designer. I would never rob a bank, but maybe would be the driver. I would never hit a woman, my homegirl is quite the fighter. If I see you hit a chick, I say stop hitting her once. The second time, I am swear to God mixing you up. My squad kicking you and they not picking you up until they throw you off a bridge that's a hop, skip, and a jump. You should stop living the front. I get it, you tough, but after I stop hitting this blunt, it's pot stickers for lunch. Look, I understand you confused cause the facts have been mixed. I understand why you don't believe in the acts that we did, because your homie raps but actually snitch. I know broke rappers that can't acknowledge other rappers are actually rich. Either way, don't rap about what you actually did. To have a tragic death, you will have to actually live. The fact of it is, you should be polite before I cut your face. To meet new girls, I just named my puppy Drake. They say that money cake, I only got a crummy plate. That's how the cookie crumbles, it's making me hungry. Wait, I was selling drugs, they told me that hell would come. I never felt the fuss, even Elmer Fudd held a gun. Big business rather build me up than help me up. I tell you what, my cousin wrote a letter and sealed it shut. Walked into a bank and held it up, I seen feds enough. Everything I just said was true, you could tell it was. I'm indestructible, yeah I'm doing well enough. I'm strong as a Marvel villain, you could say I'm hella tough. See me in the club pulling my pants up, I'm not dancing, it's cause I got that blam tuck. I'm paranoid from the last time someone ran up. I got a lawyer on retainer in case I get jammed up. And these 1,000 bars, you could read it and count it. I knew these evil people wouldn't believe it and doubt it, but I'm keeping it funded with the P's and the ounces. So please keep it 100, I will keep it 1,000. Rappers talk tough, don't even got any guns. Claiming gangs attached to streets they not even from. You don't know me, I lost ones to suicide and heroin. I'm probably Antichrist to the average white American. Everyone claims they put the city on the map. Anybody could claim the city, does the city claim you back? Who's worse? Growing plants is how I do dirt. I shoot first, the truth set you free, but the truth hurts. Some artists ain't live what they promoted and got rich rapping about shit my cousin and Big Bro did. Who on gunplay? Get elected on Friday, buried on Sunday. Get ejected and left on the runway. No need to auto-tune the track, cause I don't dance, I don't sing, no. All I do is rap, I had a powwow. When my team said I would spit a thou wow. No, this ain't Lil Bow Wow, but that's a shout out. I'm a time bomb ticking, and it's a countdown. My guns go boom boom, and your guns go pow pow. We learned how to rap as kids, I learned how to rap from Big. Which one? B.I.G., Big L, Big Pun. Wanna know why? I think two's better than one? Cause I've been in love with two women at once. I know tough guys, except when it comes to matters of love. Like nothing matters but love. Splatter your blood across the avenue. You don't have a clue what I done, what I'm doing, what I'm about to do. It's automatic, army tactic. Use y'all for target practice. I brought a casket for the game and autographed it. Street sweeper, that's more than a big broom. Click, click, boom, only blowing up. Now give the kid room. My lyrics 10 out of 10. My flow doesn't end when it ends. I did it once, then again and again. Higher for hits. My saliva and spit, rip carbon fiber to bits. Trust me, I'm as live as it gets. Yeah, I'm in the pub. Yeah, I'm selling dubs. Yeah, I'm talking weed. No, I'm not talking drugs. Yeah, I'm cool with Crips. And yeah, I'm cool with Bloods. No, I'm not a cop. No, I'm not a judge. Listening to Zoo, Lush, and Baby Franco. Feeling like I'm OJ, but I'm in a Dodge Durango. G's moving silence like the D in Django. I silence my snub nose with a sweet potato. Open-minded, my favorite color is the rainbow. Put a body in a bathtub filled with Drano. Solo uno, my flow is mucho fuego. Shout out to homie Smokey, shout out to homie Fredo. I was falsely charged and a pork chop got charred. The gold goes to me, I'm the Fort Knox of bars. Yes, women say I've got a horse cock, of course. I don't think about sex, it's in the forethought, of course. New Year's Eve, yes, the cork pop, of course. Michelin star, they brought course after course. It's about time that I shine, it's belated. Big egos around me get deflated. Nah, I don't think I'm the best, but it's debated. To those who spectated, I'm probably X-rated. It breaks my heart that R. Kelly is a rapist. Vote for who you want, white presidents or racist. You ain't done crime if you ain't have to cover faces. I used to catch feelings, then I caught a couple cases. When it's crime of passion, husband murders the bride. When you win the life, they murder you over pride. Before the ride is over, put it in overdrive. I override the game, the wool over your eyes. Yeah, I got the soul like Donny Hathaway. This 1,000 bars and I'm only half the way. Rappers act tough like that's the only accolade. Forget acting tough, you should try to act your age. Violate the G code, you be charged with treason. It's a crying shame, some of y'all are still breathing. Especially when my homie got shot for no reason. If I ever get got, then it won't be while I'm sleeping. I just wanna fuck bad bitches. For all the nights I never had bitches. Had bitches mad, I had mad bitches. I rarely refer to a woman as a bitch on some Drake shit. The same guys who think women ain't shit, ain't shit. Rappers for $1 take dick, revolver take 6. I'm sick like J and A6, but I don't slang bricks or shave nicks. I'm lit like festive essays on May 5th. We did the most, y'all don't even come close. Some rappers are nerds, some rappers are gangster. I was always an artist between being them both. Some people you know leave right when you need them the most. When they pop back up, it's like seeing a ghost. Cause you dead to me, homie. Keep the bread that you owe me. Fuck what you said to me, homie. I grew trees from the 70s, homie. I committed crimes allegedly, homie. It's paramount that I shoot and air you out like a flute. Have a falling out with me, then pack you a parachute. You don't wanna see what them hollows do. It's Mando, I follow through. Bark up the wrong tree, shit'll fall on you. Guns to knife fights, knives to fist fights. You have been warned, killer bees when we swarm. Spill the blood, keeping you warm. Blood thicker than water, get either in war. And there's one going on outside, no man is safer. Tell me where to go inside and get the safer. Minivan door gon' slide, let off the bass drum. The guys at my table gon' rise, shoot up the place. Blood in, blood out, I run in, run out. I bludgeon your chest, I jump from the ledge without a bungee instead and just plummet to death. Play Russian roulette, catch a 180 set like that. I reached 1,000 hearts and received 1,000 scars. Helped grow 1,000 pounds and I wrote 1,000 bars. I've been 1,000 places, seen 1,000 faces. Lost 20,000 to federal and county cases. I'm out of state with 100,000 grand. It's Mr. 1,000 bars, it's the 1,000 man. I rock as 1,000 fans reach out their hands. Shit was out of my hands, I had to reroute my plans. I'm a diamond in the sand, I'm a pearl in a clam. Got the world in my hands, God's word in advance. My word and my cause is all that I have. Till I fall, I give it my all, it's all that I am. I'm hellbound, I am balls to the wall. I am well-rounded like a ball to a wall. I bounce back, I made 12,000 to ball at the mall. I count stacks because my loud pack. Big L taught me how to rap. So when I say my house tap like a mouse trap, don't doubt that. I out-rap everybody that I know and love. I never lost a battle, but I'll never hold a grudge. All I know is hold the homies up and all I show is love. If I didn't, hate would boil my blood and overflow my cup. And I never chose to feel pain and anguish. This life chose me, I'd rather be sane and painless. Ignorance is bliss, sheep remaining brainless. No one can protect me but me, I'm staying dangerous. My pen burns the page like a maze, putting fire to sage. I rage against the machine, but despite my rage, I'll never be a rat in a cage. Young age, learned how to get paid. Big stage, long way from a county jail wage. I counted the days till I was out and back on my feet. Remember when my first meal was school lunch? I could spit 1,000 bars straight with no punch. Remember when for dinner all we had was Captain Crunch? Now we put half a zip in a backwood blunt. Now I'm bossed up, so I only smoke a cigar. When I was a kid, my babysitter took my V-card. She was older, but to me she was a sweetheart. Broke my wrist, my mom drove me to the ER. I used to fix up grip tape in trucks and did kick flips a lot, so I ripped laces up on the kicks I just got and didn't get paid enough to limp when I walk and hit pavement up. Growing up, kids in high school had trust funds. I got in fist fights, never had to bust guns. I didn't get paid or even a +1. Wherever you go, remember where you come from. Before I ever rolled my joints with a crush, hated driving stick, would always pop the clutch. Never in the in crowd, was always in the cuss. Was too busy living inside my girlfriend's guts. Every day, all day was Brother Lynch hung. I used to get jumped and fight 1 against 1. CKY2K is not an era. Used to wanna be Ryan Dunn and Bam Margera. Used to wanna be Chris Cross and House of Pain. Finna get out the game, my brother out the gang. Keep my name out your mouth, he might blow out your brains. I remember driving drunk, swerving in and out the lane. Feeling like I'm from outer space every hour of the day. Arriving at every other place a half an hour late. I used to count the days until I was out of jail. Second time I bailed out of jail, they threw out the case. I was on tour for 10 years, in and out the state. Couldn't allocate the funds, it ran out of cake. Social functions, I was always out of place. Told people straight up to get the fuck out my face. Now we headline when we used to open up on a beach in Hawaii, palm trees and coconuts. Now we buy a mansion strictly to blow it up. Whoever thought I'd ever be the greatest growing up? Hey, I'm only one, but I'm not the one. THC cover my lungs. Love, sex, and drugs. That's LSD under my tongue. Trigger under my finger. Safety under my thumb. We used to have bags of drugs next to my grandma's pie. My mama OD'd the same time my grandma died. Back when the only time they put their hands up high was doing stick-ups. Streets know me as a stand-up guy. Strapped like O-Dog, you already know that pimpin'. I carry it with me like a Prozac scription. All I need is some weed and some home-cooked chicken. Do what I say, not what I do. Don't look, listen. Send them goblins and goons, run them goddamn jewels. I'm posted smoking a joint, drinking the Moscow Mule. I let loose in the booth and lose my goddamn cool. I'm at the Academy Awards, I act a goddamn fool, yeah. To lame rappers, I'm a black sheep. Cause rap's on paper the only time they had a rap sheet. I'm with Carney in a black mask, in a black Jeep, with a black M4 in the back seat. That's a 10-4, soldier at ease. We don't act street, but every single one of us pack heat. My homie used to have to say yes sir a lot. He bought a 50 caliber just for measuring cocks. We like them outlaws and the most spaghetti westerns I watch. Turn your block to spaghetti with the heckler and Koch. I feel like Eminem with the doctor. Right in 2001 Chronic, Guilty Conscience, and The Watcher. I saw a George Zimmerman gun for sale at an auction. I bought it, took it to his house and shot him. Kevin robbed the bank like making a deposit. Yeah, I've been indicted. Yeah, I've been sentenced. Yeah, I've been processed. You shoot pool, we earn stripes because we solid. Homie got an 8-ball in his pocket and he ballin'. I've got an elastic heart, your heart is sensitive. We raptors in Jurassic Park, but more argumentative. I'm hard-headed, to heaven we aren't headed. My arms, legs, and head are armor-plated. My flow always R-rated. Buying firearms like an arms race. Till my arms are hurting, start your engines. You now with the sharpest, quickest, smartest, most hardest hitting, hardest working. Mister have to break my heart just to know my heart is working. Listen, the art of war is a part of learning. And I can teach it to you, even if you aren't deserving. Yeah, for death I mark a person till death. I'm a harder version of the best of the Carter verses. Yeah, it's your boy Only, we back in business. And my DJ scratch the record from scratch to finish. Where I'm coming from, if I don't see the money come, I'm uncomfortable like a bow tie and cummerbund. Treat me like I'm KRS, address me with the number one. Welcome to rap 101, packs down to 101. All I seen was rappers hating, acting fake as fuck, masquerading. King of the city, what a whack-ass aspiration. Social media the last place, I'm seeking validation. I simply lack the patience and don't understand the fascination. Y'all infatuated with image and fashion statements. Y'all obsessed with throwing stones and cancellation. I'll take it way further than character assassination. Remember that the next time yo bitch ass cast accusation. I don't like people like Bonaparte. Yeah, I front on white people like Rosa Parks. I am just a messenger, I am Joan of Arc. Solid as Noah's Ark, the iron with me, Tony Stark. Yeah, I'm going hard, I don't need to explain. Women on call, I can't recall my ex name. Yeah, we play for keeps like we compete in Squid Games. Always check your blind spot before you switch lanes. Your life for my respect, homie, we can exchange. My bars reflect pain like I write with lead paint. I had a crew, 2 out of 10 were dead weight. I put a body at the bottom of the lake with lead weight. Yeah, you know where I'm coming from. Grew up taking drugs for fun. I was crazy from the jump. Had a son, one and done. Living it now, what's done is done. I never ran from running guns. Pull your threads, you come undone. You a clown, da-dun-da-dun. We underground like Humpty Dump. Don't dumb it down, we dumb enough. I'm coming down, I'm coming up. I run the town, you run your mouth. I get a tab and run it up. We run it up, make it, you run it, what? Only get ill, what the fuck is up? I used to freestyle on my mom's porch. Chase Moore, play keys like he's Scott Storch. Say it again, I'm on fire, the human torch. Set fire to a murder weapon and a human corpse. There's way more than murder rap. My cousin beat a murder rap. Imagine paying ransom, never getting the person back. Only get ill until the motherfucking earth collapsed. Shoot up the spot, we hit the block and then we circle back. You know where I'm coming from. Growing up, we ran the Portland streets. Shout out Versatile, Cool Nuts, Macklemore, Hanif. I can't fraternize with no one that support police, so act accordingly. I'm not with all the back and forth. We strapped in 14 deep. Make a rap song about it, cause you can't record the streets. Capricorn, homie, riding to the apple core I be. No, I can't report this income, or that means court for me. I send some coke out to Florida, cause that's the Florida key. Don't be writing checks that we can't cash, you can't afford a casket for. Don't front me if I ask you for it. I'll burn you, you was asking for it. I can rap my ass off, cause I work my ass off for it. You only in it for the money and the fame and got no passion for it. Don't talk tough if your jaw's porcelain. I started with an apple orchard and amassed a fortune. Ain't no family portraits, ain't no Annie orphan. I was Cali born and raised, shout out Eugene, Oregon and Northeast Portland. Married to the game, I can't divorce it. Owe me bread? Then I'm at your doorstep. Get it even if you have to forge checks. Say my name, you unpack the warhead. Fuck a battle, I put a round in a rapper's forehead. Homie, I was never much of a sports guy. Getting sentenced to jail the only time I've been courtside. Please, homie, policemen to me are pork rinds. I did it once, twice, for the third and the fourth time. Rats in your circle, perhaps you lacking foresight. Always gotta watch your circle, mapping Fortnite. Lord of the Flies, I usually pack a 4-5. I shed tears when I shed blood, that's a war cry. In wartime I ride with my hand on my pistol. Burn a guy, turn a guy to a candlelight vigil. 6-shot revolver, so it don't jam in a pickle. The hammer is pearl, the handle is nickel. Yeah, growing up we stole what we ate. Older homies was holding weight, serving fiends through a hole in the gate. If you lived in my hood in 08, I probably sold you an 8. I hit the post office and shipped it to a whole different state. In county jail, the food had roaches and ants. We played cards, traded soups to the homies for stamps. In high school, I used a shoestring to hold up my pants. I grew trees, slept in a tent. It was cold, it was damp. I got ex-homies that's fucked up for life, cause they fucked up their life and got me fucked up, so it's fuck them for life. Homie, get your purse snatched and mug. Take a bird bath in blood. Take a dirt nap in mud with your nerve raps. You never had to serve crackheads drugs. You never took a loss and had to serve packs to earn back your plug. Word, when I give my girl dick, it's athletic. The way y'all chase after a bitch is pathetic. If I diss you, it isn't indirect, it's openly disrespect. I go for the victim's neck and your homies could get it next. Tatted only one on my chest. I traveled the roads and steps, a whip in the boat and jet, and admitted to flow the best. I did it with no regrets, even when I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed, and I should have been on some meds. Put a bullet inside my head, every bullet an ounce of lead. But you fronted without a rep, but I stunned it without a net. And we done it, and we doubling down the bet. Had to run it up and dump it, and I done it without a check. 100, I had to keep it, which one of you is a test? I hunt him, cut off his head, and I hung it around my neck. Who won it? I get 20 years fucking around with feds. If you jump it, put a bungee on your legs or money be on your head. Yeah, blunt force trauma, I bludgeon my intellect, getting blunted while I'm working and fucking it off instead. This is why I'm hot, cause I wrote 1,000 bars while y'all get writer's block. Give me some lithium, fuck with my equilibrium. Sipping rum from the Northwest to the Caribbean. Green thumb, my blunt like a tree trunk. King Tut, forgetting opinions that didn't mean much. Mean mug, at you afar, I get you clean cut. Reruns of Captain Picard, you getting beamed up. Don't trust in the lies, is what you think, what you say. Hate just dust in my eyes, I blink it away. I'm holding hostages inside where the Oval Office is. On social, you over talkative, we total opposites. My flow provocative, invoke apocalypse. I know some folks is not convinced, most is positive. I should be charged with battery. My lyrics over beats are a tapestry. Police cars in back of me, each bar's a masterpiece. What you know about hip-hop, homie? Outside of what you see on fucking TikTok, homie. Yeah, passwords the homie, yeah, disaster the homie. The angel with death, hold me. My last words is blow me. God willing, I'm not killing, robbing, or shooting. Moving bricks, stick-ups, pimping, or prostitution. So I don't give a fuck if you peeled 100 caps. Make a rap song about it, then make sure you fucking rap. Y'all talking shit about conscious rap, bugging the fuck out. You wouldn't know a conscious rap if it knocked you the fuck out. Rappers talk tough with 30 people behind you. Stab you to death, leave a dirty needle inside you. I kill one of you fuckboys and I get arrested. After my bid is up, I pick it up right where I left it. I know blood and crip homies that would never respect your hood. In county, I play chess and checkers with Peckerwood. From around the way, come visit my neck of the woods. My grandma Ellen bought a house off the meth that she cooked. In jail, I had a razor that I kept in a book. How am I this good? Understand the depression it took. You don't know me? I cut off ex-bitches and old homies. Growing up, I had no groceries. My heart is cold, homie. In school, I did bad shit. That's why they told on me. That's why when I do dirt, I do it with no Cody. Defending. My fam is heroin, codependent. Until the day of OD ended, there's no pretending. You stuck in one dimension, but I'm the one to mention. Unconventional, my closet a gun convention. I run the spectrum. Got styles like One Direction. I'm undetected. All your raps is unimpressive. I'm from where you get your shit stole, left unattended. Get rolled on and stole on, yeah, pun intended. Draw a pistol with a pencil, paint a picture, the art of war. I got some pills and got some pistols under my apartment floor. 40 bands like the Warped Tour, please don't hold the lock and key. Home invasion, I just took the homies on a shopping spree. You can't villainize the shit I say, the way I feel inside. The day that dealer died, my hair turned gray, amazed I'm still alive. Loyal to the tribe, I feel she feel the vibe. We chillin' vibe, we feel the ride with vape derived. Filled with vibes, don't kill the vibe. I'm a slave to my work, this shit became a ball and chain. Ditch the school of rock and tag my name in the Hall of Fame. If we haven't spoken years, what can I say? A lot has changed. I cannot exchange numbers with a woman who wouldn't call me when I was broke, living off ramen and pocket change. Yeah, we from the same city, but homie, we not the same. In the hood, you shadow banned. I'm wild as the Taliban. 9 in my right, 45 in my other hand. I mean trans like transmutate. I'm not Andrew Tate, I'm Kathy Bates. Now give me ample space while I amputate. I peel the banana clip and go baboon ape in a bamboo cage. Stab you like Wagyu steak on Gordon Ramsay's plate. My gravity displaced. If I removed the 38 from my waist and jumped in my Astro J's, I would land in space. I wash my hands and face with a can of mace. I moved 1,000 pounds on my iPhone 8. Police ran a trace. I flipped weight to break even. It's like I ran in place. You chillin' on vacation in Saint-Tropez, but I can't relate. I'm in a county jail. I'm out of state. Doesn't have a date. And I don't have a criminal record, but that's the chance I take. I could hatch an egg as long as it's taken to make it. But frankly, I'm happy to wait as long as the beauty pageant takes. I spit acid rain. If the bitch is bad, I'm a baggage claim. You in a spider's web. Lay back. Feel the arachnid fame. Homie. And I don't have to rap again. After this, don't ever ask me about rap again. And that's 1,000 bars. Yeah.